As the sign says behind me, I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. I stand before you not merely as a guest, not merely as an honoree, but as a committed son of Africa, a representative of the millions of diasporans whose blood, memory, and spirit still echo through the walls and tunnels in the wells of Salaga, of Pickwater, of Bono Manso, of Asin Manso, of Cape Coast, and of Elmina. I stand here in humility, in reverence, and in resistance. Today, as we lay wreaths in solemn remembrance, we do not only honor the ancestors who perish, we ignite the fire of justice long overdue. Let us be clear that reparative justice is not charity. It is not aid. It is not symbolic. It is a historical, moral, and economic debt owed to people who endured the unimaginable and survived. We gather today at this sacred site, memorial site, in honor of the great Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who once declared, "We face neither east nor west, we face forward." Today, we face forward, not forgetting our past, but charging into the future with clarity and purpose. The spirits of our revolutionary ancestors are with us here today. Marcus Garvey, who declared Africa for the Africans at home and abroad. Thomas Sankara, who taught that you cannot make a fundamental change without a certain amount of madness. And the great Malcolm X, who reminded us that if you stick a knife 9 inches into someone's back and pull it out 6 inches, you cannot call that progress. Of Sekou Touré, who rejected all forms of neocolonialism. Of Patrice Lumumba, who paid with his life for dreaming of a united Africa. Jomo Kenyatta, who rose from the chains to lead a nation. And now President Ibrahim Traoré, a 21st century flame bearer who dares to speak truth to imperial power. And let us not forget right here our very own His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who has begun to take very bold steps, very bold, visible steps to return to Osajifo Kwame Nkrumah's dream of an independent and a united Africa. Today, their spirits ask us, what are we doing with the freedom they died for? We gather under the theme today of Pan-African artistic activism because art is not just decoration. It is declaration. Art is not just decoration. It is a declaration. Our music, our poetry, our dance, our murals, they are not just entertainment. They are weapons of defense and reclamation. Our art carried the truth when the textbooks lied. Our art preserved our dignity when the systems denied it. Our art has been our shield and our sword. So we must fund it. We must protect it. We must amplify it. We must create and care for our own museums. We must own all of our own platforms. We must own all of our cultural economies. Because until we tell a story, we know others will continue to distort it. And what of reparations? Reparations themselves must be tangible. The return of all stolen artifacts to the African continent. It has always baffled me how someone can steal something from you and you have to go visit what they stole from you in their house and pay for it. Yes, madam. Or they steal it and loan it back to you. That will never make sense to me. The return of all stolen artifacts. The return of all stolen wealth. The restoration of our identity. The restitution of the land. The recognition of the trauma. And the rebuilding and rebranding of the African world. From Ghana to Barbados to Brazil to Birmingham. To the government of Ghana, His Excellency John Mahama, and all African nations, the door of return must not just be open. It must be fully welcoming. Not just in sentiment, but in systems. In systems that are codified, that are measurable, that are targeted, and that are strategic. land access, dual investment pathways, cultural protection, and diaspora inclusion in nation building. We come with skill sets, dreams, imaginations, passion, and a spiritual tie to this land like no other. Because let's be honest, Pan Africanism without the diaspora is incomplete, and the diaspora without Africa is unrooted. To my fellow diasporans, our role in the movement toward reparative justice is not optional. It is essential. We must be the bridge builders. We must be the bridge and the builders. We must fund the movements. We must continue to create the art. We must always tell the truth, and we must organize globally. It's often said that if anything, we're not outmatched where we're not organized enough. So I leave you with this charge today. We are not victims anymore. We are visionaries. Let us not just visit Africa. Let us invest and start here in Ghana. Let us not just speak of reparative justice. Let us demand it. And more importantly, let us live it. In how we show up, in how we create, in how we teach our children, in how we build for the next generation. Let the ancestors say, well done. Let the children say, we are free. I saw a quote one time that says, you do not inherit land from your grandparents, you borrow it from your children. Let the world say, Africa is rising and her people are united.